All right, we're going live now. Oh, we are? Now, yeah.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting that. What was our theme song? Did you get Summer 69 on there yet?
I didn't.
Ah, darn.
We'll
work on that.
Yeah, I was doing something yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, you're busy. You have
Top of the priority list.
Yeah, you need to get your shit straight.
New theme song next week.
The only one that's not on tonight. That was such a good podcast, even though nobody can listen to it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but we're gonna get it straight. We're gonna get Dylan back on. We're gonna have another good hell of a podcast.
Yeah, it was a shame that was literally unlistenable.
Yeah, but it's trial and error.
Our first actual guest, and
we jacked it up. But we'll get it straight. So what do we got? NBA Finals tonight.
Yeah, Game 4.
Game 4. Sweep?
I don't even think it matters.
Not really.
I don't know. Has anyone ever swept through the finals before? I know the finals.
Surely.
The finals have been swept, but through the whole postseason.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Because I know it's had to have been done before, but I know in 2002 the Lakers did it.
Yeah, definitely in the final, but not the whole playoffs. No,
not the playoffs.
Nah, I don't think so. This is just ridiculous, man. The Warriors are who we thought they were, or I thought they were.
Yeah. Unstoppable. Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't guard them. There's no physical way to guard that starting five they have out there.
You can't with you have to make another team. You'd have to make another team.
Yeah.
And I think the Cavaliers just got exposed for being a couple average players, a couple good players, and one, maybe two great players, yeah.
Their problem is just they can score a lot of points. I mean, they've been putting up over 90 points every game. They just can't make the stops.
Have the Warriors scored less than 120?
No.
Exactly,
yeah. They just can't stop. I mean, if you're scoring that many points against any other team in the NBA, that would be enough. But they can't outscore Golden State. It's just not possible.
No. And, their scores are all over the place, too. They're not just held to one area.
There's nobody that steps up with LeBron any game. There's not that dude you can count. Kyrie's not been reliable, or Kevin Love, or JR.
Nope.
Or Corver. But it's still LeBron's fault. Still on LeBron.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, because when it matters most, LeBron doesn't make the shots. On the crucial possessions, on a crucial run.
See,
his defense hasn't been good. He hasn't been able to shut down.
We can continue to just say that LeBron's not clutch. He can't play. He can't perform in the fourth quarter. But the only game it's mattered so far was last game, and the only time he mattered was after Kyrie blew 2 possessions that would have either tied or put them up by 1.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy. LeBron's gonna have no matter what happens, his career he'll have a losing record in the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
There's no way he's gonna overwrite that in the second half of his career. How many finals he's lost? 3 or 4 finals. One with Miami, 1 in Cleveland.
1 in Cleveland.
2 in Cleveland. Well, and then the second stint in Cleveland.
2 in Cleveland. 2 in Cleveland and 2 in Miami.
Yeah, that's right. They lost the last
year in Miami. They lost. So they lost to the Spurs and the
and the Mavericks. And then LeBron had lost one before. Lost one 2 years ago. He's gonna lose this one.
And even still,
he's gonna lose next one.
If it was the other way around, if the Cavaliers had beat this team, then it would have just cemented LeBron's career. Because the Warriors this year are the best team to ever go to an NBA Finals.
Yeah,
they're the best team to ever show up in an NBA Finals.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just unlike anything else. There's been no team with that much firepower.
No, it's unreal.
And it's what's going to stop this team in the next 5 years other than injuries and, ego?
Injuries and ego, that's it.
Yeah.
Or money.
Yeah, like if like Thompson or
playing
Green
ego.
want to go get paid, like Mac, I don't know, like somebody wants to go get paid and they leave. But I mean, Golden State though, they've proven that they can just kind of rebuild. I mean, they rebuilt like on the fly, kind of with Adam Durant, had to restructure the team and everything.
Yeah. And I feel like one of the first pieces to go would probably be a big man like that. Like if McGee were to get pulled away, or Draymond got pulled away, and you would think it's not that crucial. That might be the first sign of weakness.
They could easily get rid of McGee as long as they keep the five or the four, Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green intact.
Yeah,
it's just like it's moving pieces around it.
Yeah,
Andre Iguodala could argue that maybe like he's that sixth man. He's kind of you would definitely take a hit if you lost him, but again, he is replaceable. The other four aren't replaceable.
Yeah.
So LeBron, whose fault? Whose fault is it? Is it other than LeBron? Because LeBron's going to blame somebody else. Who's it not?
Maybe. Yeah, I can see. If you're one of the people who delights in his failure, it's always LeBron's fault.
As I do.
But I mean,
well, it's always LeBron's fault. But like, it's never. You can't blame LeBron
besides Tyronn Lue, I would put this on Kyrie.
Ooh, good.
If I had to blame somebody, I don't think there's one person to blame. I just think it's a team that's not as good as the other team.
I'm gonna hop on the trend and just blame Trump.
It's Trump's fault.
It's Trump's fault.
I don't know. This one still might be Obama's fault.
Russia?
Because they didn't. When Obama was in office, they didn't go for any trades.
It's Russia's fault because remember they had that Russian guy who used to coach them. He hacked them. He came back.
You know the hacker's name?
Who?
Guccifer 2.0.
Guccifer?
Like Gucci and Lucifer?
You told me about this.
Guccifer.
Yeah. Gucci and Lucifer?
That's the funniest thing in the world to me.
Yeah. Is he Russian?
Yeah.
Gucci's worldwide, man.
Guccifer, yeah.
Gucci worldwide.
But, yeah, I don't know. Hackers, coaches. Tyronn Lue is probably the most useless coach. Like, he's there, but he's not really...
But what else do you want from a dude coaching LeBron James? Like, what is he supposed to do?
Tell the team to give LeBron the ball.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, tell Kyrie to stop shooting. But that's LeBron's job. That's LeBron's job to say, I want the ball.
And the thing is, like, he's finally had somebody in Kyrie where he can, like, trust him like he trusted Dwayne Wade.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
Wade. He can trust him.
Yeah, he thinks he can.
He doesn't need to be taking the ball from him. He thinks he can trust him. He thinks he doesn't need to be taking the ball from him every possession, but...
But it's just like that one possession, the last game, and like the second to last possession where Kyrie was just dribbling around, trying to play ISO, and LeBron's just like not even like part of the play. He's just like standing away watching. It's like, dude, like at least like look engaged or something. I don't know.
I saw several plays throughout the series, like tens, where it's like Kyrie loses his defender a little bit and like throws up a floater mid range or a layup and just misses.
Yeah, right.
And then I saw like 5 plays in one game of Cavalier big men missing wide open layups, like airballing layups.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson, dude, has been just like freaking garbage.
He's not good.
No, but that's their fault for giving him so much money. It's like you want to play a power forward at a 5.
Yeah.
And you gave him that much money, but that's because they got Kevin Love. So like, oh, you got to play Kevin Love at the 4 because that's the only spot he can play. So you got to like take, that team just wasn't built well from the beginning. It's not a well built team.
I don't like Kevin Love.
No. Dude, Kevin Love was never a good fit for that squad.
They should have had Andrew Bogut playing instead of him. They should have got Bogut.
They messed up by just like because he was the only dude available at the time when LeBron joined that they needed like to make the big 3.
And he was the
that's
dude
what they went for.
He was the dude out in Minnesota that because he was surrounded by garbage, he looked pretty good.
Right, just like Bosch.
Yeah, just like
Toronto.
Bosch.
But it's like they stretched. They're like, oh, we have to get somebody. Well, he's the only one available at the moment, so they like sold the house for him with Wiggins and all that. Wiggins, I mean, I don't know. Wiggins might be better at this point with that squad than Love.
Yeah,
Love's highly overrated, like for his expectation. So I think they blow it up. I think Love's gone after this year. Kyrie might even be on the block if they get the right deal.
Maybe. Like I'm not trying to sit here and put blame on anybody, but if there's one weak spot I've been seeing, it's been with Kyrie.
Yeah,
he's just not showed up this.
And they need a true center. They need a true like. Almost 7-footer guy to defend the paint, get rebounds, defend the rim.
What's the dude's name on the Sixers?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I mean maybe They need. Well, I mean, they're gonna make a move. They're gonna get Melo. They're gonna get Dwayne Wade somehow.
Do you see that text conversation, the fake one on Twitter?
No.
About all the people texting LeBron, and Melo's like, "Bro, I don't even think I'm gonna do anything if I come over there." I saw that this morning. It was hilarious,
dude.
I'll try to find it.
Melo would be that extra 30 points a game they would need, and if they would have traded him for Love, and they would have won a couple games in the finals right now.
Yeah, that would just mean the ball is out of Love's hands and out of Kyrie's hands.
Yeah.
And it's just something that's got to happen. Like, I wasn't expecting Golden State to take that so well because KD coming to the team meant that Steph Curry needed to let go of the ball a little bit.
Can we talk about how wrong you were?
I was wrong.
That Warriors were better or were going to get worse with the addition of Kevin Durant?
Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Only because it's hard. Like,
wrong.
I was expecting, like everybody else, putting too much sugar on something. And plus once...
It's like sweet tea, baby. You can't ever have enough sugar in your sweet tea.
Yes, you can.
Oh, no.
It's like eating a spoonful of sugar straight. That's not good.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But, like...
It's better than cocaine.
Especially over the past year, like, seeing Steph Curry kind of get that little bit of ego. And then you bring on Kevin Durant, and you have to think, oh, he's going to have to take a little bit of a break to let Kevin Durant on the team. But I guess it worked out better than I expected, and I know a lot of people were worried about the same thing.
I still hate Curry, to be honest. I don't like him. I don't know why.
He's easier to hate than LeBron to me.
Nah, LeBron's so easy to hate because, like, he's, like, when he's winning, he's, like, the most cocky, arrogant SOB there is. When then he loses, he's such a powder. Like, he doesn't, like, get angry and mad and, like, go like MJ or Kobe. He just, like, pouts.
I have no view on that because I don't like watch post game interviews. I don't follow him on Twitter. I don't follow like really anybody. I just focus on what's going on the court.
He's so
and
obnoxious.
What Steph Curry reminds me of, and why I don't like him.
A bitch.
Steph Curry reminds me of the dude that's like running around the court. And, like, nothing you can do stops him. He's just so good. He's so good that it makes you frustrated, and you hate him because he'll make a shot when you really need him not to.
He's just the guy, like, he's irritated because he can, like, do the one thing good, and it's like, he gets too much credit.
He's a one-trick pony, too.
Yeah, right. He's like, he gets the too much credit guy, and that's why he's annoying. LeBron's just like, oh, hey, everything's awesome when we're winning, but when we're losing, I get mad. And the only time he loses is in the finals. So, like, on the biggest stage. I don't know. LeBron just rubs me the wrong way. Always has, always will.
And that's one thing, too, that bugs me, is how people are so quick to say that Curry has got handles and they'll bring him up in a point guard conversation. He's not that type of guard.
Nah, he's just a shooter. I mean, but he's got the best. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like, he has the best shooter in the game. You can't deny it right now. And he's got the best range. Like, he can hit it deeper than anybody else can consistently in a game.
Now that KD's on the same team... KD's right there with him with range.
KD's right now, but like in the series he is, but like KD's just playing outside of his mind. Like he's out of body right now. Curry does it like 24/7. Can like shoot out the gym.
What's his name? Klay Thompson. I don't know.
He's so come and go.
Klay Thompson has the consistency, I think, of Steph, because Steph has nights like where he's off too.
Yeah, I mean Klay. Like what game one he like made like 2 shots, 3 shots, something like 3 of 16, something.
Game
like that.
2, Kyrie went like 6 for 20.
Yeah, Kyrie has been just like not a factor.
No,
not a factor. Other than like he'll take it to the lane and like put up a stupid layup and and mess the possession up.
So what do you think about the game tonight? What are you expecting to see?
A sweep.
Is it just going to be another game that's?
I think it's a blown out. Yeah, I think that game 3 was like the boxer's punch, like the knockout punch that Cleveland threw. Like that was it. That was everything they had.
Yeah. And
they came up short. They're done. Like I think they're going to be mentally done. I think they check out by halftime. Blowout.
And even if they do end up winning a game somehow tonight, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it goes right back to Golden State and it's over.
There's no momentum on their swing.
But I mean, like that was like probably the best game they've played all year, or like in the postseason. Like that was, they gave it their all.
Yeah.
And still came up short. Like they got nothing left. Like if you could say like, I mean that wasn't even their best game of the series and they lost. Like okay, but like that was their best game of the series and they still lost. That's the best they got right now.
And again, it's hard to say for sure. It's really not hard to say for sure that they're done. But last year they did come back from 3-1. But
but that was because like the Draymond Green suspension.
But it was
no Kevin Durant.
It was also 2-1. Then they lost. It wasn't 2-0. Then they lost.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they were never down 3-0.
No.
Yeah.
They only had.
Yeah, they were.
They only had a bad loss last year, or not last year in Game 1. That was the only bad loss they had.
Right. Yeah, they were getting blown out of the gym. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're just like they have no momentum. Yeah, none. So yeah, it's Warriors' year, and as it should be. They were the best team this year by far. Durant will be the Finals MVP for sure.
He has to be. He's got to be. He's been playing the best.
Yeah. You can't make an argument for anybody other than Steph, but Durant's just played so much better.
Yeah.
Let's switch gears, cause
right.
Yeah. Drew, I did see a rumor that LeBron's thinking about the Lakers talk is heating up.
See, I saw something like that. They said that it was like what is it? Satirical, but it was saying something how LeBron is like joining the Lakers and the Clippers, like talking to Los Angeles or something. I was like, wait, why would he go to Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Especially because Chris Paul is going to leave.
Well, yeah, the Clippers are about to fall apart, like that team now. Why would you go play for the Lakers right now?
The Lakers is like a dumpster.
Go play with Lonzo.
Yeah, no. And I heard the Lakers said they don't even want Lonzo. They're not gonna use their first round pick on him.
Yeah, they did say that. I don't know. I mean, I think that's just like smoke and mirrors talk at this point.
I don't think it matters anyway.
I think he's gonna be a Laker.
Probably. I would expect it.
But again, it is irrelevant because the Lakers haven't had a good draft pick in several years.
More importantly, what about that picture of Lonzo at team workouts wearing Kobe's?
I didn't see that.
It's a picture of him on the bench. Of course, like you don't know because it was full Adidas stuff. It was Adidas shorts, just a plain Adidas like Lakers t-shirt.
No big baller.
And then Kobe's.
Oh,
Kobe's.
What a step down.
From Big Baller to Kobe's?
Yes.
I mean, Big Ballers are like $500. Kobe's are only like $100-something.
I mean, if you're going to be a big baller, you got to wear a big baller.
And that's the thing that everybody's saying is like, the problem is that they probably only have that one pair of shoes and that one physical pair that they took pictures of.
Well, I remember hearing something about like they went out to like the whole family went out to like some game or something to watch one of the brothers play, and like they were all just wearing like Jordan or Adidas shoes.
Yeah,
it's like where the hell's your big baller brand? It's like because there's only like one shoe that exists of that.
And
that
also
shit.
like if my brother has his signature shoe out and it's kind of getting trashed on the internet, I don't know if I'm going to wear it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay away.
Plus, if my parents are rich and I get everything I want, I'll be wearing something else.
Yeah, I think I would hate my dad forever if he made me like, hey Dad, I'm gonna sign with Nike. He's like, no, you're not. So we're gonna start our own shoe brand. It's gonna get like be a mockery on the internet.
No, I'd never go for that.
Like the only people that bought that shoe are people that had enough money that they could ironically buy it.
Yeah, and I don't even know how many orders they've had because it doesn't say, and they're not even expected to ship.
I've heard they've only sold like 550 pair.
They're expected to ship or be delivered like November.
Those shits will never ship. They're never going to ship out.
Probably not.
No, LeVar's going to have to refund all those dudes that bought those shoes. That's why I wouldn't even consider buying one. It's like, dude, I'm not going to ever see those shoes.
Well, no, they might ship, but the fact they say no refunds, you know exactly what you're going to get. It's going to show up and it's going to be
a piece of shit.
Cheap. It's going to be a cheap.
It's going to be a Walmart shoe.
Kobe knockoff.
Yeah.
Because you can get I don't know why anybody would get a knockoff Kobe, but you can get
it's gonna be like a Kobe 11 from AliExpress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, to be honest, I thought about buying a Big Baller Brand shirt, but I don't even want to go there. It's probably gonna be like on a Hanes T-shirt print.
It's just I don't know. Yeah. That's worse than Supreme.
Big Baller Brand.
If you would have bought a Big Baller Brand shirt, it would be worse than Supreme to me.
I still want a Supreme hoodie, to be honest.
I don't.
No?
I would clown you forever.
How? I'm wearing Supreme. You can't. I'm better than you.
No,
I'm Supreme.
I'd clown you forever.
No, I'd be better than you.
It's not Ralph.
True. It's not. No horsepower. No game.
Yeah. That I don't know. I
saw you on Twitter. You posted that the skateboard, the Supreme would collab with Louis Vuitton skateboard,
and a trunk for $55,000.
It was pretty dope.
What I said, I was like...
Is that an asinine price for a skateboard?
People are going to look at this and still say that Supreme isn't whoring out skate culture. Yeah. Which Supreme is doing it and Thrasher is doing it now, but Thrasher is They just sold out. They're distributing through everybody now. It's like Thrasher used to be, you buy it from the magazine, like you mail them for like $10, $15 or whatever, and you get your shirt back. Now everybody wears it because it's trendy because they can't afford Supreme. Supreme was like a skateboard clothing company in the 90s.
Well, the thing is like the skateboard culture was a piece of shit anyway, so of course they got bored out.
No, the thing is that people couldn't afford to spend money on luxury clothing items and wear a suit every day. So they wanted to look cool and trendy like they were rappers from the hood.
Yeah.
And they wanted to spend a lot of money. So they're like, I can buy these ripped jeans for $1,500 and it's considered high fashion.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do that.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not going to spend $2,000 on a suit because if you wear a suit, you look like a douche.
If it's not Yeezy, what are you doing?
Exactly.
If you're not wearing Yeezy Season 3.
I was thinking about this the other day, like watching Jordan retro releases slowly just face plant.
That's sad walking into the mall and just seeing like freaking 7s and 4s
It's
just sitting
partially
there like shit, like pieces of turds.
It's partially to do with Yeezy. Yeezy's killing them because Yeezy's it's way more trendy, and then Jordan just keeps on releasing garbage and garbage and garbage.
I think that's more the problem, that Jordan just keeps releasing non-quality items.
And then every now and then they'll bring back something like iconic. Like I knew they'd bring back Bread Ones this year because they had to.
Yeah.
Or
Space Jams.
late last year. Space Jams and Royals. Like they have to do something like that.
Yeah.
But even with the Space Jams, they're like they nosedive too.
Like the last non-OG Jordan retro that came out, quote unquote, was like the shattered backboard that actually made waves.
Yeah.
Like these non-OG ones are just like
they're garbage.
They're garbage quality. They look bad.
You got the 3s made out of wool. You got the black ones that are crap.
Oh, Jesus.
Now you
Those
got
11 lows with the metallic spray paint on the leather.
All of the 11 lows are garbage. Those gold ones.
Easy.
Okay.
I bought a pair of Concord 11 lows.
The red ones were cool because they were OG. Those were dope. But those gold ones, those were crap.
Yeah, those are retarded.
The Motorsport 4s, they're going to do a black colorway now. The quality was garbage, but the colorway was nice. It's still like $190 though on a retail.
It's like Jordan has literally in the last year just like taken the Jordan, like wearing Jordan notch down like several levels, and it's made because it's more of what they've done has made Yeezy like cooler than what Yeezy's actually doing.
They've set their brand back 12 or 13 years. Back to what it was in the early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Where you would just go to the mall and get a pair of shoes.
Right.
Or get it on sale.
Yeah.
But even back then, they were only doing OG colorways.
Right. Now with all this, like, fucking, like, the 2 lows and
Jordan,
6 lows.
Why
and
would they even make Jordan
5
2
lows?
Why are they even going to do that? Nobody's buying
or
those.
1 low. It's like, geez, man, they put out 1 low, and that's good God, man.
Straight to outlets.
It's like, just let these people, the people that can't afford real retros, let them buy True Flights or Spikes and let them, like, pretend they're happy.
Or why don't they just, if they're going to just tank their brand, why don't they do, like, okay, we'll release the Breads and the Royals, they'll be limited, but then we'll just do the Shadows and just mass release them and let them sit, let everybody get them.
See,
Then we'll do like white cement 4s, black cement 4s, and we'll do limited release. Then we'll do like another colorway. Like, what if they did the fire red 4s?
Yeah,
and just stocked them heavy. So there's like 2 limited releases and 1 OG colorway that would sit and sell a bunch.
Right. Yeah.
Because if it was a solid colorway, people would still buy it.
Right.
But they're just garbage quality,
just
garbage
bad
colorways.
Yeah. That like those like Carolina 7s. It's like, dude, those are terrible. Like nobody wants those.
The Pantones, like maybe if they would have done that 3 years ago when everybody was like, whoa, did you see that leaked picture of them?
Yeah.
And they did it like a crazy limited release. But it's like the quality's not good, and it's priced the same as everything else.
They just need to get into like the whole like for Jordan retros, like get into the whole collab game with like rappers or athletes.
Yeah.
And start like doing collabs like that instead of just like, oh, here's the piece of shit 4s, you know.
Because the OVO 8s did all right.
Yeah, well, OVO 10s did great.
The OVO 10, well, they seemed to do great. They sold out, and everybody who had them immediately put them up for resale.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, $500 for a crappy Jordan 10. Like, and nobody bought it on resale. They bought them stock and tried to sell them. But
true, yeah.
They did sell. They sold.
Well, I mean, I think Jordan was trying, like Nike was trying to get it past the resale market, but it's like, all you gotta do is like put the OG retros out, but just like make more.
What they needed to do
instead of like saturating the market with crappy colorways and crappy models.
They either needed to make it to where it was like OG colorways were flooding everything, or they presented them to like on an elite level. Like presentation, everything, boxes, quality was top notch, and they were still like $190.
Yeah.
And then they would do collabs with people and stuff like
That's
that.
what they collabs, because like the only collabs they do is like with Drake and OVO.
Yeah.
Adidas is killing the game because they're doing like collabs and shit with like Drake Kanye and Big Sean.
Reebok is doing a retro. I just saw the picture. It's an anniversary shoe of the Step Over game for Allen Iverson.
Ooh.
And then they got the picture on the box, and someone's like, "Man, Tyronn Lue's having a bad year."
Yeah,
that's who it was laying on the ground.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Nike's just like stuck in their ways, and Nike is just so non-innovative. Adidas is the shoe, except for basketball. But even Nike's basketball shoe game, like we went to the mall yesterday and like looking at like, dude, the Kobe's and LeBron and KD shoes are just like, who would wear these? These are terrible.
Adidas's game is getting better, and I think it has to do with Nike's game getting worse too.
Yeah,
because
Adidas just doesn't have the name recognition yet.
Yeah, Kobe's not in the game anymore, so they're only going to make money off his shoes for maybe this year, and that's it. Mm-hmm. LeBron's shoes just keep getting worse and worse and worse.
LeBron's shoes are terrible,
and he's got three. He's got his signature line. He's got the Witness line,
the Soldier,
and the Soldier line.
Good God,
the Soldier and the Witness are garbage.
Well, even the LeBron.
And
when's the last good LeBron shoe? The 10.
10.
Yeah.
10.
Everything since the 10 has been terrible.
Yeah.
And they keep, like, the price of them keeps going up. It's like, it's a worse shoe for a bigger price.
The only thing that they have, Kyrie's shoes are ugly too.
All they got is the fucking swoosh right now. If
They
went for the swoosh, they wouldn't be anything.
The Paul George shoe looks the best, and from what I've heard, it performs the best. And it's still like it's his first signature shoe, so the price tag is like a little over $100. I think it's like $115, $120.
Yeah.
So it's still there. Kyrie's shoes are getting up like $150, right?
Yeah, they're too expensive now, and they're still not any good. There's no difference between the 2 and the 3 Kyrie. Like they look the same.
No.
Like for all intents and purposes.
Well, the 1 and the 3, the 2 had the strap, so it was like higher top in the front. But the
1 was just that plastic piece of crap with the rubber sole.
Yeah, the 1 was garbage. The 2 was cool. The 3 was garbage.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Honestly, Kobe was like the shoe carrying that line, but now like the new Kobe AD is like terrible.
Yeah,
it's just like a plastic like shoe.
And the KD's
no look to it.
Worse.
KD's just whack. It's just a whack shoe. Like the and when they do the elite shoe.
Yeah.
Like the KD9 Elite, so whack. It's like, who would wear this?
It's
sad. But like Adidas shoes are better. They just don't have the name recognition. When like your top 3 are like Lillard, Wiggins, and Harden. Yeah, but they don't compare it to LeBron, Kobe, and KD. And
it's Harden's first signature shoe though.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they'll go somewhere with that. And the Andrew Wiggins shoe is just like his name on a model. It's not even a signature.
True. But those shoes are better. Those shoes are better product quality
and for people
and performance.
Yeah, for people who do performance reviews and look into stuff, they see that Adidas is getting the top notch.
And Adidas lifestyle is just like banging with the NMDs and Boost and
Yeezys.
It's killing
everything.
It's leaving freaking Air Max and Air Force Ones in the freaking dust.
They're way behind the
Ultra
Boost.
Way behind.
Ultra Boost.
They just like Nike just puts like Flyknit on an old model shoe and be like, here, buy this shit. Like it's awesome, it's new. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
You're just doing Flyknit on.
They're gonna start doing Flyknit retros. Remember when the
They already have the Flyknit ones.
The first time they did that when it came in the pack, it was the Flyknit ones and like the leather 28s. Those Flyknit ones were so dope. Like the all one piece upper, it was just colored to look like a bread one.
I don't remember those.
That was dope. Because the ones I picked up the other day that were like high top with the tab, those are different. Those are like, I don't know what they call those. Those are garbage.
Yeah, it's just like the only Flyknit part is like the colored part, like the toe box and the side.
Yeah, but the Flyknit ones that came out, I think it was whatever Jordan it was that had like their OG ad on the side, where he's jumping in the sweatsuit.
Oh yeah.
Then they had another model that was just crazy, but yeah, I think it was the 28. Or no, the 28 was the one that zipped up. That was the 29.
Yeah, the 28 was that zip up.
Because the 30 was garbage. That's why they came out with the 31 so fast.
It's like, why do they keep still making like Jordan like 30 stuff? It's like, stop with that. Like, just come up with something new. I don't know. Call it something different.
The 31 looks dope, though. Because it's like a mix between the 31 and the 1.
No Jordan since the 14 has been any good. Like,
no, but the 31 as a performance shoe is Nike's best shoe.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan needs his own performance line. Then, like, the Jordan, like, the Mellows and the Chris Pauls, those are garbage.
Yeah. Chris Paul's especially.
Yeah. No, the Mellows are very good. I own 6 pairs of them.
The best.
I just threw, like, 4 pairs of them out the other day. Of my Mellows. Like, I had a couple Mellow 13s, a couple Mellow 8s, a couple Mellows, Mellow 1.5s. Threw those out.
Yeah.
Those are the outlet store stalkers.
Well, every Mellow is kind of.
Yeah, but you gotta fill the outlet stores with something.
Mellows and Jordans now.
Bro, okay. Think of it this way. Mellows, like, supporting the economy. If it wasn't for Mellows shoes, people would be out of jobs, of their outlet store jobs. They wouldn't have those jobs.
Very true.
Mellows helping the economy.
True.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't deny it. People like Kanye don't help the economy, or LeBron with their shoes.
His shoes end up at Marshall's.
Yeah. Who, Kanye's?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Like, Mello is helping the economy. He's, like, employing hundreds of thousands of people across the country with his shoes.
Across Asia.
No? Well, I mean, that too. But in America, with the outlets. I mean, how many Nike outlets are there?
I don't know.
Freaking a lot.
A lot.
And how many of them have Mellows in them? All of them.
Probably.
All of them.
Probably all of them. Yeah.
All of them do.
Yeah.
And it's just now gotten to the, like, last year or two that, like, you see, like, KD's and Kobe's and LeBron's in outlets. It didn't used to be like that.
No.
Now it's just like, oh, yeah, there's, like, 3 pairs of KD's here that I could pick. Dude, I worked at the outlets at Nike. That shit is just whack the way that works. They just get, like, FedEx shipments from the Nike factory store, just, like, random shit.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get, like, a size run of something like, oh, hey, here's, like, a black and gray Air Force One low, and we got, like, a full size run. And then you'll get just, like, miscellaneous, like, one time in the back there was, like, a pair of, like, when the 72 and 10s came out, we had a couple sizes of those came in.
Yeah.
Those infrared 6s, we had, like, a few pairs of those. But, like, it wasn't a full size run, it was just, like, random shit that people had returned or something like that. That way we get back.
That's one shoe I still want to get, the infrared 6.
Yeah.
The black suede with the red.
I don't feel them. I mean, Carmine, like, if I'm talking 6s, I'm talking Carmines.
Black infrared's Jordan's first ring.
True.
This is his first ring.
True.
It's an iconic shoe.
I'm taking Carmines, though.
I got him.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, I know you do.
I love that shoe. It's a good shoe.
You got breads, though? Do you got bread?
Got Royals.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
I wanted Royals.
Not the same thing. Breads and Royals aren't the same thing.
No?
Breads are breads.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do I have? I got Oreos.
I got
my
those,
Oreo 5s.
I got the questions from you finally.
Oh, yeah, the Allen Iverson ones?
Yeah.
Those shoes are comfortable as hell. Those are so underrated.
They're comfy.
All-time, like, underrated.
That's a hell underrated shoe.
It's better than any, like, Adidas shoe ever.
Reebok's best shoe by
Basketball.
far. Best
yeah.
basketball shoe by
It's
far.
the only shoe.
Why are they still making
Not
Reebok
the damn
Shaqs?
pump. The damn pump. Like, good God.
Yeah.
The Shaq pump. Shaqnosis. Jesus.
Gosh.
Yeah, Reebok, like, has, like, not done anything good except the Reebok question, and that shoe was pretty good.
And that was Allen's first shoe.
Yeah. It's gotta be leather, like the suede, like those the draft day pick questions. Yeah. I gotta have them suede. I don't want them like the leather. I don't want the leather. I want the suede.
But you gotta get the white shit. You gotta get the white leather with the red toe cap.
True. Yeah, that's classic.
Red or blue. That's the OG pair.
Yeah, that's that.
That's the pair.
Or the black pair with the gold and the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's classic.
Dude, Allen, I love talking about Allen Iverson.
Dude, those shirts we saw in the mall yesterday were awesome. The Mitchell and Ness ones with, like, the old players on them, like Penny Hardaway, Allen Iverson, Shaq.
Yeah.
They were, like, so retro 90s t-shirts, like, you'd see, like, some fat, like, 35-year-old wearing that shirt somewhere.
It looks like they saw a shirt in a thrift store and copied the design on it.
Yeah. But then charged, like, $100 for it.
Yeah. It was like $45.
Yeah, fuck, I don't have that much money for a t-shirt. Mitchell and Ness's. I only got $15 for a fidget spinner.
They're charging resale. Yeah, fidget spinner.
Hell yeah, dude. Fidget. You hear that fidge? Dude. Mad fidge.
We're getting to the title of the podcast now.
Fidge.
Board spinner, dude.
Board spinner, dude. So, okay, yesterday me and Sam, dropped my fidge. we were at the mall yesterday, and like I was like at the point. I'm a broke boy, not a big baller at this point in my life.
Big baller.
I wanted to buy something at the mall. What'd I buy? I skipped Dippin' Dots and I bought a fidget spinner.
You can't play with the Dippin' Dots for very long.
No.
Fidget spinner lasts forever.
Dippin' Dots lasts for 5 minutes. The fidget spinner lasts forever. And it came with a six-month warranty, too. Free of charge.
What about the fidget spinner that was a Bluetooth speaker?
Dude, that shit was whack. It wasn't Bluetooth. You had to plug it in.
Really?
Yeah, it had the USB port.
That's to charge it. It was a Bluetooth speaker.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Dude.
Why didn't I buy that one?
I don't know. I'll tell you why you didn't buy it, because it was $25.
Yeah, but I already spent $15. What's $10 more to a G?
Very, very true, but you're not a big baller.
I bought this galaxy pattern fidget spinner. It's so legit, dude. I've gotten it's like my chronic depression is gone now.
Dude, it'll distract you from everything.
Like, I got out of bed this morning just to play with my fidget spinner.
When you sent me a snap today, I was like, oh god, I know it's the fidget spinner. I was like, if it's the fidget spinner, I don't know what. And then it was like, I knew it. It was the fidget spinner.
I saw that tweet. It was like a picture of a broken fidget spinner. It's like 1 retweet equals 1 support for our troops, our fallen soldiers.
Yeah.
Dude. Mad fidge, dude. Mad fidge.
It's definitely an interesting toy.
And then we pretty much listened to Good Kid, Mad City, and made a whole album just but changed the words to fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got swimming pools headshot fidge.
Yeah.
I don't even know the words to the song now because I changed it all to fidget spinner.
It's all fidget spinner.
Good kid, mad fidget.
Good kid, mad fidget.
Good kid, mad fidget. Spinning pools.
Spinning pools.
Dude, that shit's lit. Born Spinner from J. Cole.
From the self-titled album.
Yeah,
Born Spinner.
Yeah, the self-titled album by J. Cole, the greatest rapper alive. Yeah, dude, it's legit. It's fidge, man.
So, I want to go back and talk about the NBA Finals again because it's just...
How do we get from fidget spinners to NBA?
Because it's just disappointing me because I wanted to think about what's relevant, and the NBA Finals have been on for a month and a half now.
Pretty much.
And they're still boring.
Yeah, it was super disappointing. You felt oh man, the playoffs are so boring, but it's okay. We're gonna get Cavs versus Warriors, and it's gonna be epic.
And I just
it's been the opposite of epic.
Trying to think about what's relevant right now and what's interesting, and it's still not the NBA.
Nah, it's not the MLB either.
Yankees are waxing the Red Sox 2 nights in a row.
But nobody cares.
Oh. You don't care. That's why you say nobody cares.
No, but I am everybody. I'm the man of the people.
You are everybody.
I am everybody.
Does Trump care? Is he a Yankees fan?
That's true. Does Trump care? I think all Trump cares about right now is Comey.
I think all Trump cares right now is himself and not getting thrown out.
Yeah, and finding some nice supermodel ass that
last name is Trump.
I heard. Here's a conspiracy theory. I heard that somebody tweeted a reporter saying that Melania and Donald had divorce papers written and everything, but hadn't filed it yet. But then he won the presidency, and they canceled it. Wow. They were gonna get divorced after the election if he lost.
I could believe it.
Yeah, I see that because all that stuff when they were in the Middle East, and she kept smacking his hand away when he went to hold it or grab her ass, and he kept smacking it away.
How old is she?
Probably over half his age, younger.
Really?
I'm thinking she's 30, maybe 35. He's 70 something. And she can hardly put a coherent sentence together.
She's 47.
Oh, MILF.
Dude.
Jennifer Aniston's got some work to do. I didn't realize she was that old.
Dude, his old wife is 68.
Yeah, he has got to upgrade. It's just like a car, dude. It's like a car. When a car gets too many miles on it, you gotta switch it out. You
lease it for 2 years and then get a new one.
You put some miles on it. You get your use out of it, but you gotta upgrade. You gotta get be with the time. It's like your iPhone. You can't have an iPhone 4 for the rest of your life. You gotta get the iPhone 7 at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't have a flip phone when the iPhone 7's out. You gotta upgrade. You can't stay with one thing. That's ridiculous to think you gotta stay with one thing the rest of your life.
So what's the future?
Just like a spouse.
What's the future of the country, you think? In the next 5 months?
I want to say Trump's impeached, but I think Congress is so ineffective they can't even get that done.
Yeah.
The Comey stuff, honestly, I don't care anymore. I haven't paid attention to it. I'm so over it.
Yeah, I'm over it too.
I'm over the Russian. I'm over Comey. I'm over Hillary. I'm over the emails. I'm over all that shit. I'm over fake news. Even though it is fake news, I'm over all of it.
What about...
I'm over InfoWars.
What about Syria? What do you think happens there?
God, if we're lucky, they just all kill each other and we don't have to worry about it anymore.
But that's not what's going to happen.
No.
Because they literally couldn't kill each other. Somebody's going to win over there eventually.
Yeah, well, we don't let them kill each other. We keep intervening when they want to kill each other.
No, we pick a side, and we always pick the wrong side.
But like, there's two sides. There's always like 2 or 3 sides over there, and they like, oh, if we leave them alone, they'll kill themselves out eventually. But we keep intervening. Like, we give one side weapons and the other one not. Well, no, I'll say this again. We give one side a bunch of weapons. We give the other side not as many weapons.
Yeah.
And we see what happens.
And Russia...
We see if the underdog can pull off the upset.
Russia helps out.
Yeah, Russia kicks in a few dollars here. China kicks in a few, like, nuke missiles here. Dude, North Korea is the shit we gotta worry about, though.
I don't think so at all.
Really?
No.
At some point, they're gonna be able to launch a missile, and that shit's coming for us. Well, now... It's going to go to South Korea first, and then it's coming to us.
But the reason why we can't attack them? Who's the reason why we can't attack them?
China.
China and Russia.
China.
And Russia.
We're cool with Russia. Putin and Trump, like, they you know. We're
kind
cool.
of.
We're chill.
Not really.
It's chill. We got over the Syria thing. We got over Trump bombing Syria. It's okay. They made up. It's chill.
Even if they act like they're okay, they're still controlling North Korea.
Did you see Megyn Kelly? She interviewed, like, Putin the other day. And Putin was, like, clowning the U.S.
I saw that, yeah.
I forget what he said, but it was basically, like... he's like, what? The hackers came from the U.S., you moron. Like, obviously, like... He's like, technology is so advanced, like, you could even hack from the U.S. and say it's from Russia. And it's like, you know, it's like, oh, no kidding, dude. Like, that's what, like, everybody thinks.
He was...
That's not, like, a Hillary supporter.
He was saying something like he didn't care who was in charge as long as they were going in the right direction or something.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
Yeah, he's just so, like, cocky. Like, I don't know if he even memes to, like, I wonder if just, like,
he's
that's how...
funny.
Yeah, he's funny
because he's the only outsider in the situation that realizes how everyone over here is full of crap.
Yeah, basically, he just can, like, see right through a political system and be like, oh, yeah, you're all full of bullshit.
Even if he's...
Like, you think our political system over here is bad, like, yours is just as bad in a different way.
Yeah, it's like, even if everybody outside thinks, like, he's such a terrible leader and everything, at least he's open about it. It's like, he's a dictator.
It's like, yes, I'm a dictator, I kill people, but you guys just do it under the table.
Yeah, you pretend like it doesn't exist. Dude,
House of Cards, have you been watching that?
Yeah.
I feel like it's basically like a biographical pic of the Clintons. It's basically like if you were to make a mini-series about the Clinton family, that would be them.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it. How far are you into it?
Almost done with season 1.
So you're almost balls deep.
Yeah.
Almost balls deep. You'll start seeing it. It'll make sense. Like, oh yeah, this is like a biographical pic of the Clintons. Yeah, they're just like seedy, terrible people. But like Frank Underwood's character is like the most intense like TV show character ever.
Yeah.
His character is legit.
It's wild.
I love when he just like starts talking to the camera.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like nobody's ever done that before. Like that.
And they adopted that like in the first episode.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, and it's like it runs through the whole series. It stays like that. He did one the new season that just came out, like talking about the flippism. And, like, he just, like, went on a tirade about flippism, like, flipping a coin, and, like, that's how democracy is. Like, it was wild. It was awesome. He did some, like, about, like, during the election, he did, like, as his character, did something, like, anti-Trump, like, the country gets what it deserves, something like that, and went, like, on a tirade. Yeah. That show's awesome, though. It's just, like, full, like, it's just, like, politics and sex and politics and... Yeah. It's kind of wild. Spoiler alert. So if you're House of Cards, spoiler alert. Frank Underwood like has a gay affair in like the new season. It's wild.
Why are you about to spoil it for me?
I didn't spoil it for you. That's just a minute part.
Then why did you say spoiler?
I don't know.
It is a spoiler.
Kind of. But not really.
To me.
It's not part of the plot though. It had nothing to do with the plot. It's just like let's throw like a gay sex scene in here just to be edgy. But I like it because it's edgy. Nobody does that.
So like what? I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Just watch it.
What else are you watching right now?
Oh, I'm watching Shameless.
Yeah?
On Netflix. It's from Showtime. I'm binging it right now. I'm pretty much through season 2 right now. That show's wild. Like, because it's Showtime, so it's like it's not censored.
Yeah.
So, just let your imagination run with that. The word not censored. Let your imagination run. It's just basically about a bunch of like below poverty level deadbeats. It's like about this family, like they're trying to like stick together, like the daughter's like raising a family, like the dad's an alcoholic, the mother's not present, and like this family's like living in like a like below like Section 8 housing in like North Side Chicago. It's pretty wild.
You lost the fidge.
Dude, my hands are so greasy from the pizza, so my fidge keeps spinning. But I got a warranty, so it's all good.
It's got a warranty.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they had a warranty on that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even have to pay for it. Like, I was thinking, like, when he said warranty, I'm like, oh, he's gonna, like, charge me, like, an extra $1 for this. So, like, it just came with him. Like, that's pretty intense. People are legit about their fidges.
The thing that threw me off is he's like, you look like the dude from the Biscuits. I was like,
oh, yeah, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Understand that. Did you ever look it up?
I was trying to, but I couldn't see anything.
I was like, what the hell are the Biscuits, dude? Like, what is that? I felt kind of bad. I made fun of him because, like, they had the sign up on the kiosk, like, help wanted or something like that. Apply now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there you go, Sam. Like, ha ha ha, LOL, you can sell fidget spinners, like, right in front of the guy, and, like, that's his job. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Oh, my God. And then I was like, I caught myself, like, but fidget spinners are exploding, dude. It's like, it's crazy how much they've exploded in the last, like, month. He's like, oh, yeah, dude, it's, like, a trending market. I wish I would have invested in fidget spinner stock.
Should have given up on my musical career with the Biscuits to sell fidget spinners.
True, yeah, you kind of messed up. I wish I could go back in time, like 2 months ago, and invest like in fidget spinner stock.
Where would you invest in fidget spinner stock, though?
Wall Street. It's gotta be a global trade. Like
how do you? It's
traded
not,
now.
It's not though.
Yeah, it has to be.
Is
there even like one manufacturer of fidget spinners like that? You know what I mean? Like how does that work? Like did somebody come up with a patent and it was like just like licensing it to other people?
That's what I'm saying. They don't patent stuff like this.
Did one
so
when it gets come up with this?
When something like that gets popular, there's like millions of knockoffs. It's like the hoverboard.
True. Yeah.
It's just knockoffs everywhere. So you don't know what was the original and what wasn't.
So do I have a knockoff fidget spinner?
I don't know. I don't.
I paid $15 for it. I better have a legit
No, you got
one.
you got the original license though with the warranty.
Yeah, true. That's all that matters. Yeah. Oh, then I had that cube. Like, what was that?
That was the original thing. It was called the Fidget Cube, and it had like a thumbstick from like a controller, and it had buttons to click and a toggle switch.
Good God!
It was just a bunch of stuff for you to mess with while you're working to keep you entertained.
I think we talked about this with Dylan. So it was like, what happened to just a good old damn Rubik's cube? Like that would actually like show some sign of intelligence. That
but no, like
amount of intelligence.
When you can't just like be flipping around with a Rubik's cube in one hand while you're paying attention to something else.
I can't
like
fidge and
you know people who just click pens.
Yeah,
they click pens while they're doing something. That's what that cube was like.
Or like a stress ball.
Yeah, or a stress ball. It's the same thing.
Bro, I fidge when I drive. Is that dangerous?
Yes, it's very dangerous.
You think so?
Yeah.
Fidging and driving?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I spin and drive.
Spin and drive.
Look at that shit. Centrifugal force, dude. I don't know, man. This is wild. This is the best $15 I've ever spent.
Jeez, dude.
I think maybe
you could have bought 2 pairs of Mellows.
That's not true. I could have bought 3.
I was going to say I bought that one pair from you for $1.
True, you did. Yeah, that was like too small, and it was too small for you.
Those were the Mellow 5, 6s.
Sure.
They were the 7s.
Sure.
8s.
I don't know. I lost track. They all look the same, honestly. They just got like it's like a leather shoe with a rubber bottom. It's got a Jumpman on it.
Yeah,
it's all the same.
Those were dope though. I'm mad they were too small because you had the orange and black pair. The ones you saw me were the orange, blue, and black pair.
That was like the first. That came out the first series when he signed with New York. But honestly, the Mellow 13 was actually comfortable with the big M on the side.
Yeah,
I had like 2 or 3 pairs of those. They were comfortable shoes.
They had some quality like performance shoes.
Yeah.
What were the ones that had?
Paul didn't.
What was the one that had like the toe cap that looked like a boot and the big plastic chrome piece in the back?
Oh, the 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not bad either. Yeah.
Those were dope.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get a pair of those.
Yeah. No, those were. I'm sorry. Those were the 12.
Yeah.
The Mellow 11 was like the weird leather top with the holes on the side and the Jumpman on the back.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple pairs of those from my outlet days. Word. Yeah. So how long have we been going for? We got a good podcast here?
I mean, we're right at 50 minutes.
I think that's a good stopping point.
You want to stop now?
What, do you got anything else to talk about?
I mean, really? No, I guess...
Dude, I was listening to an interesting podcast today about Joe Rogan, and he was talking to, like, a former member of the Westboro Baptist Church that had, like, left the church.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. She was actually, like, the granddaughter of the guy that founded the church, and they were just, like, talking about, like, what they believe.
Yeah.
Just, like, about, like, how they use scripture to justify, like, protesting, like, gays and, like, soldiers' funerals. Which I didn't really listen... They didn't really get into, like, protesting, like, the funerals of soldiers.
Yeah.
It was like a 3-hour podcast. I didn't get that. I got halfway through. They were just kind of talking about the gay stuff.
You didn't get that woke?
Not that woke. Because I don't know what Bible verse could justify that.
I remember when they were going to... I think they were picketing the dude from Slayer's funeral or something like that.
Really?
Or it was a soldier, and the Hells Angels came out to the funeral to guard the funeral and stop Westboro Baptist from, like, protesting or destroying something.
Not to be ignorant, but those people deserve to get shot.
There's some people where it's
like the people that run it, not the people that are, like, born into it and brainwashed into it.
Yeah.
Because they like the people that, like, actually run it and, like, are, like, responsible for organizing that shit, they all deserve to get shot in the head.
Because it's I don't know, it breaks the difference between religion and the cult, and they teach people to hate.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like that's not religion. That's just just like brainwashing.
It's hate.
You when you have to, like, go into your own, like, seclusion to, like, believe something, that's a cult. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, you know, like
reverse fidget.
Oh, I see that. Ooh, it's intense.
It is intense.
Master Fidge. I wonder how long a fidge would just spin if you just left it and didn't do anything.
I saw one where they clamped it down and used an air hose to spin it, and they spun it so fast that it broke apart.
Oh my god, it's intense. I saw the one where the dude on his cell phone was on Tinder and got his fidge spinning and just hit the like button and said, like, and like, and just, like, smash, like, legit swipe and right. I don't know, I didn't break his screen, though.
Yeah, I would break my screen as soon as I
would need, like, a little, like,
it.
nice, like, I don't know, like, cloth touch there on the edges here for that to work without.
I don't know, dude. That's going pretty long.
Yeah, it could go on forever.
That's
would it ever stop?
That's a quality. What if it created a new galaxy?
Centrifugal force.
Yeah, but it's not. I just watched a video about this today. I can't remember what they call the contraptions, but basically something that fuels itself.
Yeah.
It uses the energy because I don't know. They are possible, but something like this, you only get the energy out that you put into it. So.
Whoa. That's like some Newton...
That's the first law of thermodynamics. You can't gain any...
Oh, who's that? That's Faraday. No, it's not. I don't know.
Alright.
Galileo?
Let's just keep saying names.
Sure.
LeBron?
Yeah. Trump?
Trump?
Yeah.
We gotta start this over again. Alright.
Ooh, that was a good spin.
We're gonna start the timer. It's been going... Okay, let's just say...
We're sitting here spinning the fidge. The fidge spinner. That's the sign now. It's fidge. I'm just gonna call it fidge. It's the fidge. The fidge spin.
So anyway, no
spin zone.
We'll close it off back where we started. At the end of this season, what moves do you see happening in the NBA?
Chris Paul to the Spurs.
Because we're gonna skip the NFL. Nobody cares.
That's just gonna be Patriots win the Super Bowl again.
Pretty much. Yeah, they've been stacking their team too. But what do you?
Really, sure.
They've been picking up free agents left and right. They've been talking to everybody.
Who they got?
Nobody. Who was the last person they signed?
Nobody. They didn't sign shit. Like they were talking about Adrian Peterson, but he went to the Saints.
He went to the Saints for
sure.
Yeah,
he signed. Yeah, he signed. He's with the Saints. I don't think they signed anybody like big. Like, I mean, they might have like roster fillers, but nobody like quality starter.
Dang, okay, this is going to be hard to sift through because they've got a lot of moves going on here.
I got the moves. I mean, but they don't need to make moves. They're the Patriots.
Yeah, they're stacked.
I think it's going to be a Tampa Bay versus New England Super Bowl, and Tampa Bay loses.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Dude, Tampa Bay's stacked. Tampa Bay's got Winston's ballin'. We got Mike Evans, and now we got Deshaun Jackson. We're going to get Doug Martin back after his 3-game suspension for illegal substance abuse. Not drugs, allegedly. Yeah. So we're gonna get him back, and we're gonna be stacked. We got a good offense. We're gonna put points on the board. And Atlanta's gonna drop off, I think.
What about Carolina?
Nah. That was a fluke season, that 16-0 or whatever the hell they did a couple years ago.
It was a fluke.
That was such a fluke. I called it during the season. I'm like, y'all know this is a fluke. They're playing the worst division in football.
I also called it that was over a minute.
That was over a minute.
But
an
anyway,
intense spin.
I called. We were at your birthday party playing basketball. We were chilling in the gym. That dude Jeremy was talking about how the Broncos were so good. He's like, who's going to beat them? I was like, the Panthers. I was joking around. I was like, well, the Panthers are going to the Super Bowl this year. They're going to be playing the Broncos.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Except I just went a little too far messing with them and said the Panthers were going to beat them.
Right, yeah. You're like one step off.
But I was never the dude through that season like, dude, Panthers just going to roll through this one again. Every week I was like, okay, this is the week.
They're going to lose at some point, yeah.
I was like, this is the week that the Panthers are going to lose because they're terrible.
Yeah, it's like they could have like lost to anybody, but they beat everybody type team.
Somehow.
Yeah. Kind of like how the Cowboys were last year.
Yeah.
It's like the Cowboys beat everybody. It's like, anybody in the NFL could beat the Cowboys right now because like they're the Cowboys.
That season was such a fluke too.
That's how the Bucs are going to be next year. The Bucs are going to be that team like they're going to beat everybody, but anybody could beat them.
So what do you think the record's going to be?
I think they're going to win 13 or 14 games.
13 or 14 games?
Yeah, for sure.
What was their record last year? 8-9 or 8?
No, 9-7, I think.
9-7.
Yeah. And they should have won. If they would have won one more game, they would have been in the playoffs. And they lost like 2 or 3 games just because of their poor kicking.
They lost that game against the Raiders that we were here watching.
Yeah.
Where the Raiders committed the most penalties in an NFL game.
In any NFL game. And like they missed like 2-3 field goals, but we missed 3 field goals. So yeah, that was the difference in overtime. Wow. It was so whack. But we're gonna get better. We're gonna rise above. Fire the cannons. Fire the cannons.
We'll see what happens next season.
Yeah, slow day, just like of topics to talk about. So I think we'll wrap it up here. There's like literally nothing happened this week, which is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, nothing interesting.
We had a guest lined up, but we didn't get that worked out.
Yeah, D-Trill. We gotta get D-Trill back on next week.
I think we should look into having more guests on.
Yeah.
And look at people to come and just...
I don't know anybody, so that would be on you.
Well, we'll call somebody and talk for a minute.
We'll just like randomly talk to people like, hey.
Maybe next week we'll just start calling people.
Yeah, just randomly calling people.
Yeah, I'm down.
See who's interesting, who's not interesting.
Alright, we'll figure and we'll have a new theme song.
Yeah, Summer 69 or Smooth. Dude, let's run a Twitter poll. I know nobody will vote on it, but we'll run a Twitter poll. Whatever you want it to be. Brian Adams, Summer 69 or Smooth by Santana featuring Rob Thomas and Matchbox 20.
Alright, we'll set that up next week.
Peace out.